The guy that handled scanning took her around and gave her a great tour and showed her a lot of cool things.
Carl Meyer, please come down here. Jason, come on back here, I need your help. I need the camera people back here. George, if you'd like to come back here, we'd love to have you back here for a second. ES 2002, a Festival of Visual Effects. The first thing I'd like to do is extend the Society's deepest gratitude to Ed Catmull and all the staff and management for PIXAR for letting us have the party here. Not only did they allow us to use this most incredible facility, which after this little thing we're doing here, you are welcome to go up the stairs on both sides and see some of the wonderful art and history of PIXAR. And for those of you that, for some bizarre reason, failed to buy a ticket, on Saturday night we're going to do 2 hours celebrating 15 years of PIXAR. But I want to thank Ed and Karen Hartquist and Steve and all the folks that were kind enough to let us do this event here. And actually, paid for everything. It was perfect from the Society. We love it. So thank you so very much for PIXAR. Can we have a little round of applause for PIXAR? One of the truly great honors in representing the Visual Effects Society is I've had the opportunity to meet some truly extraordinary people. Many of them are here tonight. We have great, wonderful artists. We have someone that, without his support, this society would never exist, who for 7 years, in fact, many years ago, came to silly meetings that I asked for him to come to, that has been to every board meeting, that has tried, not necessarily with great success, but tried to guide me into being a better leader. I'd like to take a moment to tell you that without the support, and I mean dedicated support when it wasn't required, and they certainly didn't need to do it, of Jim Morris, who's the founding chair of the Society, would not exist, and I want to thank you, Jim, for everything you've done for the Society. There again, as I say, some wonderfully gifted artists, and the highest honor that the Society can bestow is honorary membership. And the first event we actually ever did was bringing the only 4 people until this very moment in time that have been gifted with honorary membership. They are Linwood Dunn, Peter Ellenshaw, Ray Harryhausen, and Albert Whitlock. And in fact, I have told this before, but I want to do it again because it's really important to me. When we did this first event, Lynn Dunn came, and he was 95 years old, and he'd been in the hospital most of the last year of his life, and he came in on a little walker, and he was bent over, and although when he got up to do his part of the program, he was so animated and so wonderful. But I went over and I said, Mr. Dunn and Lynn, we're so happy that you could come here and we could give you honorary membership in the Society. And he looked up at me with these steel eyes, and he said, thanks a lot, Tom, but I'm not here for that. I'm here to thank you and Jim Morris and all the other people that finally put together a professional organization for visual effects storytellers while I was still alive. And Lynn Dunn passed away 90 days later. And to this day, and every day that I have the honor to work for this Society, it's that statement that drives us. It's the integrity of Lynn Dunn and our other honorary members that make it really a wonderful experience. And briefly, let me tell you that honorary membership in this Society is someone, a living person, whose body of work is so wonderful, so influential, so artistic, so creative, and so full of integrity, and so represents the art and science of visual effects, that the Society believes they, above all others, deserve our most distinguished honor. Tonight, it is with extraordinary pleasure that we welcome our 5th honorary member, Doug like the work of Lynn Dunn, Peter Allen Shaw, Al Whitlock, and Ray Harryhausen, Doug Trumbull has created seminal moments in visual effects storytelling for us all. I wasn't going to do this, but I actually was chatting with Doug prior, and he kind of told me an anecdote, so now I think it's more apropos. And I said, Doug, you know, when I first saw 2001, I'm absolutely sure, much like Harrison, Allen Shaw, and a lot of the rest of us, I was totally stoned out of my mind, and I couldn't even understand how the soundtrack started like 5 minutes before the curtains opened, not counting the wonder of the bone being flipped up and turning into space, and the glory of the embryo passing across the screen. Doug said, you know, Tom, you may not know this, but the movie was actually dying. Until some of the exhibitors started calling and say, we got a bunch of stone people in the front rows. And every week there's like more and more people, and the stone people are kind of filling up the theater. And in a sense, if there was one good aspect of getting stoned, apparently it kept 2001: A Space Odyssey running long enough to build an audience to become the success that it was. So I just thought I'd share that all with you, and I don't feel so guilty anymore. In any case, from 2001 to Blade Runner to CE3K, and for a moment, I want to just say something. Peter Anderson, a member of our board of directors, was really helpful in getting Doug to come and present at the festival before the board even chose to make him an honorary member. And unfortunately, Peter had a family emergency, and he'll be here tomorrow, but he was really bummed out he can't be here. But I do want to acknowledge Peter's great help in getting Doug here, and we miss him. Anyway, in continuing, honorary membership in the Visual Effects Society requires a 100% unanimous vote by the board of directors. One negative, one abstention, there is no honorary membership. We have a special thing for you, Doug. The Visual Effects Society likes to pride itself on doing some very special, cool things, and certainly one of our favorite friends and one of the people that, much like yourself, has been a glowing inspiration to visual effects storytelling is Ray Harryhausen. And with Ray's permission and the help of Sony Pictures Licensing, the Visual Effects Society currently has the license for the Sinbad movies, and specifically Jason and the Argonauts. And with the wonderful help of Gentle Giant and Carl Meyer, who I hope is standing right behind me, yes he is, we have scanned to size, sculpted and modeled with Ray's supervision for a limited edition of 82. There's a personal reason why the number is 82, but you're gonna have to guess why. Bronzes of the original skeleton used in Jason and the Argonauts. No one, not one person in this room other than myself and Carl and Ray only saw a couple minutes ago. It's like visual effects, you get right till the last minute to get them done, has ever seen this before. It is with great honor that the Visual Effects Society gives to you, and Ray, come on over here so you can do this for us. Come on, Ray. The number 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4 have not been manufactured or given to anybody. The number 5, because you're the 5th honorary member of the society, and first ever seen bronze skeleton of a limited edition of 82 from Jason and the Argonauts. And I would ask Ray, I'll hold it up, Ray, so you can read the inscription on it, or go ahead, we'll just read the inscription on this to you. Hang on. Right here. I'll read it for you. Honorary member, Visual Effects Society, Douglas Trumbull, June 13, 2002. Would you please come up here and let Ray give you this most wonderful gift?
thank you, Ray. Thank you, Tom. Thanks to Peter Anderson, who couldn't be here this evening. And thanks to the Visual Effects Society. I am really deeply honored to receive this award and now become a member and start participating in the works of this amazing group of people. And have very complicated things to say, and I'm not going to say much this evening. I am making a presentation tomorrow night for a couple of hours at the Raphael Theater in San Rafael. And it was really interesting to be asked by the Society and by Peter to make this presentation, because for the first time in my whole life I was asked to present something to my peers in an industry that I've been a part of for an awfully long time. And so it's been a kind of a daunting task to try to ask myself to make sense of what I've been doing and why I've been doing it and where I have been and where I have come to. So I'm still working on it. I'll be working on it tonight, and I'll be working on it tomorrow, and whatever you see tomorrow evening will be the one and only edition of my little presentation, which is going to be a lot of clips from movies, a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, as well as my own commentary and gestation of trying to make sense of the whole thing, because it's very easy for you to know of many of the movies I've been very fortunate to work on, and a lot of really amazingly talented people that I've had the good fortune to work with. And I feel like I've been kind of an explorer. I've been out on the fringes. I don't feel like in the last few years I've been part of the mainstream of the movie industry, because I've been really exploring what I think is one of the next steps for the movie industry, which is in fact digital cinematography and computer graphics, and the amazing potential of the worlds that are created through special effects, visual effects, photographic effects, whatever you want to call them. I've always had the philosophy that everything in a movie is a special effect. A prop, wardrobe, makeup, a location, lighting, camera, filters, matte paintings, hanging miniatures. Doesn't matter what it is, it's all an illusion. And the tools that we have at our disposal today to do amazing stuff that I'm seeing every day. I mean, Star Wars Episode 2 is mind-boggling. All the work that's been coming out of this amazing studio is just incredible and spectacular and awe-inspiring. So I don't even want to mention all these movies, but I feel really proud to be here, to be invited to be part of this scene, because look at this infrastructure. I mean, look at this testament to the fact that our work is a really legitimate, important, and vital part of making all movies today. And I'm proud to be with you all, proud to be here in this incredible situation, and it'll be fun for the next few days to be part of this festival. So I'm very humbled, very honored, and very grateful. Thank you very much.
Thanks everybody for you can go to the stage on the side and do everything.
Let's just do this t-shirt. Yeah, let's get it. Thank you, John.